There exists a fascinating realm where thoughts can connect with reality in ways that defy logic.
Wait, are you talking about magical thinking? That sounds intriguing.
Absolutely. Magical thinking is the belief that unrelated events are causally linked, often influenced by supernatural effects.
It's critical to note that magical thinking goes beyond just seeing connections. It can result in some unique behaviors, like avoiding certain words or subjects altogether.
Fascinating. So how exactly does this affect people's lives?
Well, many people might play out fears, believing their private thoughts can cause real-world consequences.
Exactly. In psychiatry, it can manifest as a symptom in disorders like obsessive-compulsive disorder.
That's a little unsettling. What does that say about our internal fears?
The implications run deep. Misconceptions can lead to irrational fears affecting everyday decisions.
And these beliefs reveal much about our human psyche and how we cope with uncertainty.
Uncertainty? Now I'm curious. What are the mental mechanisms at play here?
A significant aspect of magical thinking involves the belief that words or sounds can directly alter reality.
Really? So speaking can influence the world around us?
Precisely. Concepts such as wish fulfillment, where practitioners avoid discussing certain topics out of fear of invoking a negative outcome, come into play.
So it's like believing if I mention a storm, one will actually materialize.
Yes, this creates a kind of mental link that's often apparent in children who believe their thoughts and feelings might influence events.
That connection is central. It's fascinating how children project their emotions onto the world, saying, "It's raining because I'm sad."
It's almost like a child's way of making sense of things.
Exactly. And it opens up questions about how magical thinking evolves as we grow.
I wonder if there's a limit to that belief.
Let's explore another angle: symbolic approaches to magical thinking.
Symbolic approaches. What does that mean?
Leading thinkers like Stanley J. Tambia argue that magic serves an expressive function rather than a purely practical one.
So it's like using symbols as a way to convey deeper emotions or desires.
Exactly. For example, when a chant or symbol is utilized, it reflects an intention rather than a cause and effect relationship with reality.
This poses an interesting question. How can mere symbols create tangible effects in the world?
I can see how that could lead back to performative language, like "I now pronounce you married."
Great connection there. The act of naming or declaring can indeed invoke change, much like magic.
That's quite captivating. But can symbols also affect our emotional states?
Let's dive into the causes behind magical thinking.
What drives individuals to adopt these beliefs?
Many turn to magical thinking during times of anxiety or uncertainty, especially when logical explanations feel out of reach.
So it becomes a coping mechanism?
Exactly. Studies show that superstitious behavior tends to occur more frequently in stressful situations, serving as a source of perceived control.
I see how that could work. Are there specific rituals that people believe in to help with this?
Rituals can indeed give people a sense of security, but they may also lose their significance, leading to obsessive patterns.
How fascinating that cleaning could turn into a ritual.
And sometimes those rituals may actually have positive psychological effects, like the placebo effect.
I never thought about that. Can receiving comfort from rituals actually change our physical health?
Let's switch gears to the phenomenological approach to magical thinking.
What does that entail?
Ariel Glucklich focuses on understanding the magical experience from a practitioner's standpoint, emphasizing the interrelatedness of everything.
Interesting. It's like the awareness of connecting with something greater.
Absolutely. Moreover, Gilbert Lewis proposes that people engaged in magical practices often do so unconsciously, without questioning their actions.
So like taking medicine without knowing how it works.
Exactly. Many users of magic engage without needing to understand the underlying mechanics, which is a crucial insight.
What a unique way to look at magic. Is there an implication that studying our beliefs could lead to broader understanding?
Very much so. Understanding magical thinking reveals insights about human cognition and our responses to life's uncertainties.
I can't help but wonder, are there new ideas or theories emerging on this topic?
Perhaps. The future chapters may hold fresh perspectives and further explorations into the interconnectedness we all sense.
Listeners, if you have insights or thoughts on magical thinking, please add details in the comments.
Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the layers of this fascinating topic.